Now, the growing conversation around menopause has led to the government calling it a priority area and committing £25 million towards women's health hubs nationwide.
Well, the Menopause All-Party Parliamentary Group says it's not enough and it wants women aged over 40 to be offered checks every 5 years by their GP, as many don't realise the symptoms they are experiencing are linked to the menopause. And Birdie has been finding out more.
Like many women, when Gemma Wallace from Hurstpierpoint in West Sussex first started getting menopause symptoms, she wasn't quite sure what was happening to her.
I've kind of hit perimenopause after my surgery last year, so I had to have a hysterectomy at 36. I had endometriosis, although we didn't know that before the surgery. And it was about 2 weeks after the surgery that I was struck with hot flushes, headaches, mood swings have definitely developed over the last year. My husband would agree on that one. And nail changes, dry skin, it's just been strange. I have seen one doctor and one GP, but they just don't have the knowledge. And for me, I'm very much left in limbo of not knowing when I'm going to hit the menopause.
So is it okay we do your blood pressure first? Let's go.
Women often report feeling blindsided by their menopause symptoms, according to Dr. Claire Phipps, who has pushed to introduce regular menopause checks for patients at this private clinic.
Including menopause within a health check is really important because it allows us to educate and empower women, and it really allows us to teach women and let women learn about what their own hormones are doing and what they are involved in. And I think at a time when menopause is being talked about, I'm still surprised by the number of women that I see that just don't know that their symptoms are perimenopause related.
For Claire's patients, regular checkups to talk specifically about menopause symptoms have been life-changing.
It's great to get some help, and it's great to feel that you're not alone, and actually if you are feeling symptoms of something, there is something that you can do about it rather than just suffer in silence.
Menopause checks are available at private healthcare clinics like this one. They're not yet readily available as a service on the NHS, but there are people campaigning for that to change, and they want it to change soon.
The idea that GPs are too busy to add another duty to their list of expectations just seems to me absolutely unworkable. You can't say that 50% of the population should be ruled out because GPs don't have the time for them. The fact of the matter is that we've got to a point now where menopause is recognised as having a significant impact on women's lives in midlife. And we know what to do about it. We know how to support it. So for it not to be mentioned at the 40-something health check makes no sense.
The government insists that they are prioritising menopause, and they tell us over a year on from the launch of the first ever women's health strategy, they are successfully tackling the hormone replacement therapy shortage and have seen an increase of 47% in the number of women accessing HRT. With £25 million being invested in women's health hubs and a dedicated women's health area being added to the NHS website, it's hoped fewer women will suffer in silence and uncertainty when it comes to the menopause. I'm Birdie, ITV News.